General Motors. Should they get more money? Well, John Boehner had this to say about GM and whether or not it should fail.
I don't think the government should put any more money there until General Motors shows that they can be a viable company for the long term and that there's a reasonable chance that any loans that the government would make would be paid back to the taxpayers. Anything short of that is just throwing good money after bad.
I think the best thing that could probably happen to General Motors, in my view, is they go into Chapter 11, they reorganize, they renegotiate the union management contracts, and come out of it a stronger, better, leaner, and more competitive automotive industry.
Well, the key is, if they did do some sort of a managed bankruptcy, whether or not GM would then be obligated to pay back those billions and billions of dollars. Today, by the way, is the deadline where every local for the United Auto Workers has got to vote on this proposed deal from the company. We do understand that apparently down in Ford, the Kentucky location, down in Louisville, 53-47, I think was the margin. It passed.
It was interesting to read the quotes from some of these union workers like this. I'm just thankful to have a job at this point. Ford does not have all the cash to invest in new products and to maintain all of our facilities without our assistance. Wow. I mean, the union appears to be making concessions at this point.
And right, Ford's going to say, enough with the Explorer. We're going to roll out a new line, so that could be more jobs. One of the things the UAW has given in on, the job bank thing, where if you had a job for 18 months, you still get paid at the same rate as if you had a job.
I want that deal.
Yeah, I did too, and they don't have it, and they're going to freeze wages. About the legacy costs, not going to happen. But truth in advertising, I got a 2008 General Motors car, and it's probably the best car.
You love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fantastic. I got a used hybrid.
And the Tahoe. And I'm going to be moving in that direction, I think, in a couple of months.
I went into a dealership, and they said, you know, we are starting to get a lot of people coming in, but the minute the news brings up, and we can't avoid it in many cases, the minute the news brings up General Motors, the traffic stops the next day.
Exactly.
And they said the best thing, one of these guys was telling me, the best thing that ever happened to us was Bernie Madoff. It took the car companies out of the headlines for the first time.
That's interesting, indeed. All right. A dozen minutes after the top of the hour, straight ahead on this Monday morning, negotiating.